Hey everybody, welcome to the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke and you're watching a lesson for the Flight of the Conchords song Hiphopopotamus versus Rhymenoceros. This is also a lesson for two nifty little hip-hop, lo-fi kind of chord progressions that you might like to use to songwrite or jam or freestyle. So in this lesson, I'll show you the bass tab for this song, chords that go with the bass tab, a strum pattern, and I'll give you a little bit of a demo from the original rap. The original production of this song by Flight of the Conchords, it's just a beat and a bass tab and them rapping. It's very simple. So we're going to take the bass tab to decide like which chords we would use to play this in an acoustic style. So let's learn the bass tab first. It's tabbed here and we've got 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0. Pretty simple. There's just one little tricky sort of rhythm thing happening. So we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to sound a little bit confusing because there's numbers and the 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. Okay, so for the rhythm, the zeros are coming on 1 and the and of 2. 1 and 2 and. The 2 comes on the 3. It comes on the third beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. These ones, this is the little bit tricky part. The 3 ones here are a triplet rhythms. So these beats are divided up evenly over 2 beats, but there's only 3 of them. It makes this kind of off-centered sound. It's very rhythmic. It's in rhythm, but it's just divided up differently than we usually do. So we're going to count that as triplet 3. So the last 0 in the tab comes on the third beat, the 3. Let me show you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3. Triplet 3, 4. 1 and 3. Triplet 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triplet 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triplet 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. If you have a low G string and you want to drop some of the bass line down an octave, you can play, instead of playing the 0, 0, 2 on the A string, you can play instead 2, 2, 4 on the G string. And it'll drop this part down an octave. You can use the bass tab or you cannot use the bass tab. It was just a fun little moment to talk about a triplet rhythm. So I've got 2 possible chord progressions for you that match this bass tab. They match stylistically and they match music theoretically. Let's look at some of the chord shapes real quick. A minor. A minor is the 2nd fret, the G string. C major 7 is the 2nd fret, the A string. F add 9 is the next one. F add 9 is the 1st fret, the E string. And E7, you could play E7 a couple of different ways. One is, this is like the Hawaiian kind of classic shape. The 1st fret, the G string. The 2nd fret, the C, and the A string. I prefer the bar on the 4th fret position, which is barring the 4th fret, and then you put one finger on the 5th fret, the A string. And then down here, we've got A minor 7, so A minor 7 is open strings. E minor 7 is part of that E7 chord. It's the 2nd fret, the C, and the A string. D minor 7, the 1st fret, the E string, the 2nd fret, the top 2 strings, and the 3rd fret, the A string. These chord progressions are just suggestions because they don't have chords in the song, they just have the bass line. So you can take any of these chords where they are and mix and match them with the one that's upstairs or downstairs of it. For example, if you want to play this progression, but you want to start with A minor 7 instead of A minor, totally fine, you can do that. If you want to play this progression, but you want to play F add 9 instead of D minor 7, you might try doing that. You can mix and match all sorts of things here, as long as you're just switching the ones that are kind of like bunk bed buddies You know, this is like top bunk, bottom bunk. You can just flip them over. So you could play, and all of these chords we're playing for 2 beats. So we've got A minor for 2 beats, C major 7 for 2 beats, F add 9 for 2 beats, E7 for 2 beats. So if we play with just a down strum, the top line will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, C major 7, F add 9, E7. A minor, C major 7, F add 9, E7. If we play the bottom row of chords with just a down strum, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, D, E. A, E, D, E. So for this song, it's a hip hop style song, so we might use a subdivided beat strum. If you don't know what a subdivided beat strum rhythm or pattern is, there are some lessons around the channel that talk about it. They're all linked in the caption below. And there is a lesson that's a strum index. It has 16 strum patterns explained and demonstrated, and there's a free PDF that comes with that lesson. So you can find the links for all that stuff below. If you look at that strum index, the strum that I'm about to show you is number 11 or 12 on that strum index. And so that is down, up, chunk, flick, flick, down, up, chunk, flick, flick, down, up, chunk, flick, flick, down, up, chunk, flick, flick. So for each chord, we're doing down, up, chunk, flick, flick. And that would sound like this. Down, up, chunk, flick, flick, 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 down. 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 Up, chunk, flick, flick. And that strum pattern with the top set of chords will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk, flick, flick, down. 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 Chunk, flick, flick, down. Chunk, flick, flick, down. Chunk, flick, flick. But there's several other ways that you could strum this using the same kind of rhythm, just a different pattern. There's many more patterns demonstrated and explained in that lesson with the strum index, and they're on the free PDF. They're all laid out rhythmically for you. Check it out. The easiest way to strum this, and probably what I'm going to do when I do the demo today, because there's a lot of lyrics and they go really fast, is just to strum down. So we would strum down 1 time for each chord. Totally fine to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put on a beat, and I've got the bass line looped to the bass tab. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call me the Hiphopopotamus. Flows like phosphorus, popping off the top of this esophagus, rocking this metropolis. I'm not a large water-dwelling mammal. Where did you get that preposterous hypothesis? Did Steve tell you that? Steve. My rhymes and my records don't get played, 'cause my records and rhymes, they don't get made. And if you rap like me, you don't get paid. And if you roll like me, you don't get laid. My rhymes are so potent that in this small segment, I made all the ladies in the area pregnant. Yeah, sometimes my lyrics are sexist, but you lovely bitches and hoes should know I'm trying to correct this. The rappers diss me, say my rhymes are sissy. Why? What? Why exactly? Why? Be more constructive with your feedback. All right, so what can we do with this, right? Let's see. Got me hypnotized. 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 You got me hypnotized. You got me, ooh, you got me hypnotized. Can't Can't think straight, can't do my own thing. Yeah, got me hypnotized, going every day now. Breaking into my mind. You're breaking into my mind.
Out of my mind every time. Doing something I didn't plan on. Whenever you say, hey baby, you got me hypnotized every day. You got me, you got me
Hypnotized. Got me hypnotized.
hypnotized,
You
yeah.
hypnotized. Hypnotized. That's it, y'all. Just messing around. If you like this lesson, yeah, hypnotized. Like this, yes, and that. Wait. If you like this lesson, please hit like. If you like this lesson, you can hit subscribe. Like this lesson, gonna see you every day. Making new chords, making new ways, making new things to do on the ukulele. Yeah, that's what we do. Hypnotized. Got it. Yeah, hypnotized at the revolution. Got you hypnotized. Is this very cringe right now? I feel like it's very cringe.